up, everyone? It is your girl Gelbeauty-QM here, aka Grace Honey. It's time for another battle to be happening. So today we are going to battle the Tom Ford new Architecture Soft Matte Foundation up against the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate Soft Radiant Foundation Broad Spectrum SPF 50. So when I saw both these in the same container, I was like, I wonder how similar they are. And I figured it'd just be fun to try them out and see how they look on the skin compared to each other. So that's what I decided we're doing today. So we're gonna start off with the Refined Face Primer, Glow and Sculpt. And I'm gonna try a few things from Sigma as well. Well, not try, but I'm gonna use a few things from Sigma as well since their anniversary sale is going on, to give y'all the tea on a few. Because a couple of them I have never had. A couple of them are staple favorites, and I figured I'd just drop them in here real quick and keep like we talk about it. So zoom in real quick. But yeah, so this is my second time using this primer. I don't have too many dots on it just because like it's only like my second go around with it. So see how it works and feels. But yeah, y'all, so I have to go 2 track meets this week. It's getting closer to the end of the season, so I guess I gotta go like more and more meets. I know next week it says I have like, I think 2, like been like 2 days in a row, y'all, so I'm just like, oh, they 2 days. So I just took those 2 days off work, then I got, which is kind of good, I guess, because it's like I can film after I get off knowing that, after I go through the room, knowing I have to go to work the next day. So that's beneficial somewhat. But yeah, I'm just like, Lord. Man, it was a whole bunch of work my last day of the week. Everything I was just like, God, no. Just no. But I was not feeling that either. Of course, the battery wants to start flashing, but I'm trying to put at least one foundation on before we start. So I'm gonna read the optics for the Tom Ford, the newest one. Then I'll get a battery, and then we'll read the optics for the other one, and then we'll put both of them on. They're right behind me, so I can't see. So this says it is a sculpted softness, blurred perception. This luxe lightweight liquid formula applies seamlessly for a soft matte finish and extended 24-hour wear. Soft focus microfluidic powders diffuse light and help control oil, while hyaluronic acid and powerful antioxidants nourish and protect skin. And that's for the new one. It's supposed to be 24-hour wear, fade resistant, 24-hour non-creasing or settling, non-caking or pouring, transfer, waterproof, all-day oil control, sweat and humidity resistant, immediate and 12-hour moisture, soft matte blur finish, and it's supposed to be available in 40 shades. Now I'm reading this from Neiman Marcus' website, even though I personally bought mine from, if y'all remember, I bought it from, I'm pretty sure it was Bird Off Goodman. I bought mine. So we'll read the Shade and Illuminating Soft Radiant Foundation. So it cut me off when I was reading, but it's the medium to full coverage foundation. Features 3-dimensional radiance that reflects soft light and 3-dimensional skincare benefits that help to moisture, nourish, and protect the skin in 40 shades. Then that kind of sounds similar to the other that they just said, except it's supposed to be more radiant, if you will. It says this one features a blend of advanced light diffusing powders to create the perfect radiant surface to reflect soft light. Designed to create an appearance of flawless skin, it also nourishes the skin with breathable protection infused with hyaluronic acid, just like the new one, that helps to moisturize the skin for a plump, dewy look. A trio of natural oils and inflammatory fruit extract nourish and calm the skin, while SPF 50 helps to protect from the harmful effects of the sun. Packaged in a luxe glass bottle with pump. So this has 12-hour radiance, moisturizes immediately and over 12 hours. That again, doesn't that sound similar to the other one? 97% said it immediately left skin looking smooth. 92% said immediately left skin looking radiant. 94% said it provided breathable coverage. 93% said it left felt lightweight on the skin, and it says its favorites as well. So they're giving a lot of similar claims. We gonna see how it wears on the face, girl. Cause I'm like, these claims are sounding real similar to the other one. It's like, if both y'all sounding real similar, do we really need both? Cause I'm like, I feel like the people with oily skin can use a mattifying primer and then maybe just wing it with the original radiant one if you already have it. That's just very much what it's giving. Just reading that and seeing how similar the stuff sounds to the other stuff. So I'm gonna use all Sigma brushing on my face to get this nice beat done. Yeah, I feel like I should just go ahead and start off with the original one and then we'll get into the new one. So I'm gonna start off with the original one. It's gonna go on this side and I'm gonna do it on this side. So I'll probably use the new one for the majority of my face just because, you know, it's new and I still want to get a feel for how it's going to wear. So 2 pumps. And I feel like 2 pumps on one side of the face with some of my skin type should suffice. Sorry, I can't control, you know, the police or ambulance or whatever. Just all up in here. I definitely feel like that'll be enough because we're really only doing a small portion of the face. Y'all, it's been actually nice here in Chicago. It's like spring weather to the point where like I was like, we're gonna have to go ahead and, you know, have the people come and mow the lawn. So the guys will come on the lawn today. So I got the 3D HD blender from Sigma. I have wanted to try this out forever, so they were so kind and sent it over to me. So I'm going to try this out today because I'm super excited about it, y'all. I'm gonna take the bottom flat part here, and that's where I usually put the extra foundation that I have left on. But the good thing is this has so many angles and sides to it, so it's like I can use it for both sides of the face, because I can do this on the bottom of the face, and I can blend concealer on each side, and then I can turn around the back and blend out this foundation. So I'm like, I love sponges like this, especially for like these type of videos when I have to compare lots of stuff, because it's like I need, you know, that to get it done. So I'm gonna start off with this. And then I'm thinking I might use the Sigma F80 on the other side. But it's giving nice amount of coverage, honey. And this is to be a latex free sponge. The Sigma anniversary sale started yesterday, I believe it was. No, it started Thursday. And I'm so excited because I'm getting me some new stuff. Like, there's more products from the brand I've been really wanting to try, and with the up to 40% off, I'm like, say less. Y'all know I love me a good deal and steal. So I'm using, look how nice the coverage is of that sponge. So they had like a cute little thing inside that tells you about the do's and the don'ts. So it says you can use it wet, squeeze to remove the excess water. Use the sponge to apply, blend product into skin, which we just did with this side right here, and I think it did an excellent job. And it says the cleanest, you use the Sigma blush cleaner, of course. You lather it, you rinse it under water, and then you repeat. So it says you can use it for priming, foundation, concealing, contouring, highlighting, and baking. I can definitely see that because when people like to do that cut underneath, I personally don't like that because I don't like the line that leaves behind underneath your bronzer. But if you like to do that, I feel like this sponge would be great for you because it literally has where you can perfectly cut and you don't have to worry about it because it has like the teardrop thing going on, but it still has enough to where you can really pat the powder on the side, and then you can switch over to each side if you don't want to use the same side, or you can use one side one day and one side the next day if you're not a person who washes your stuff right away. I know everybody doesn't, and I'm not here to judge. And then it says don't use it dry. It says don't apply product directly onto it. Don't put excess pressure on it when you're using it, and don't store it in a makeup bag while it's damp. So I think it's nice that they tell you do's and don'ts of it to help the sponge last for a long time, even though they usually have 2-year warranties on their stuff, which I think is really cool. But who giving you warranties like that? I just don't see other brands doing it. So with this one, got 1 and 2. They both seem like they're the same liquidy consistency too. It's just one's supposed to be more matte. And I have the shade 10 Chestnut. I don't know if I mentioned that before. My apologies. I always wear the shade 10 Chestnut in Tom Ford foundations. I've been really just feeling all the luxury lately, y'all. All the luxury. I'm like, I need it all. Give it all to me. Like, oh baby, bring it all to me. Bring me all to me, all the luxury that you have. Like I said, I was going to put the majority of the new foundation on this side just because, you know. So now we're going to take the back of our Sigma sponge and start pressing it in, because I feel we should just keep with the sponge routine and press it in as well to be fair, because originally I was going to use my F80 Kabuki, but I'm like, I don't think that would be fair. I use the F80 Kabuki when it comes to like the setting powder. Because, you know, that'll be more easy to do. Plus, they say when you use new powder, you should use a Kabuki as opposed to a powder brush if you want more coverage. And y'all know me, I live for all the coverage. I need all the coverage. So, ooh, yes, this is looking right nice and giving me all the coverage I need. Yeah, look at that. Y'all know I'm looking for this type of coverage. Because it looks natural on the skin, but it's still like giving coverage, y'all know? So as you can see, this one is giving a little less coverage than that side, but again, like it said medium to full. So I feel like if I put one more clump on this side, that it would be full. So I'm thinking I might do that just because I don't want anybody to be like, oh, you didn't put too much on, so we can't expect it to be like the same. You know, I feel like you should just see a little bit more right here. So I feel like if I do one more pump, like right in this area, that we should be good. So we're gonna do that real quick, and then we'll get into the pouch. And of course the battery gonna start flashing again, because you can't have nice things around. I mean, I literally just went and put this battery in. I wanna say less than 10 minutes ago, and it's already flashing again. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing to life? Like, do I need to get a new camera? Do I need to buy more batteries? Like, what is the problem? What is the action for? Yes, I'm just lightly tapping it. I'm trying not to over tap, because maybe me over tapping is why I had, you know, so the only difference so far I see is that you have to put more of the radiant one on than you have to do of the other one, and the slight bit of radiance, because this one looks like a more soft matte situation, where this looks like a radiant satinish type finish. So this could be a satin matte finish, and this is more of a radiant finish. But now that I added that third pump, I feel like it's definitely giving us full coverage. I don't see any of my dark spots, my imperfections, like I feel like I did before, whereas with this one you only need to. So I am liking the fact I don't need as much with this one, and it's giving a little bit of radiance, but still the matte I need. If you're one who has dry skin, I feel you like this side more for the radiance. It's not that I don't like this, it's just I feel like I would have to set this one a little bit more, and that's where a little bit of my concern lies. So anyway, we go get another battery, since these batteries will keep playing with me. And then we will get into the powders, which of course are Sigma. Y'all know these are my favorite powders. I use these a good majority of the time when I have to put on my makeup here for videos, when I don't have to do complexion videos. So this shouldn't be a surprise to you. I have the shade Honey for underneath our eyes, and I have the shade Cinnamon for the face. So obviously the shade Cinnamon is when we use the F80 Kabuki, but Honey is going to go underneath the eyes. I will be right back. Y'all, so apparently the camera wasn't on this whole time. I thought the camera was on when I was like blending out the concealer or whatever, but it was not, because I just pressed it down, and here you are. So my bad. So anyway, I'm gonna get into the shade Honey. So this is what it looks like for the girls who like the beige tone powder as opposed to the more yellow traditional banana tone powder like I do. I like this occasionally. It's like it's one of them, like it's a time and place type things. Like I prefer certain things for certain sides. So I'm gonna take this side to use on the radiant side, and then I'll have this other side to use on the soft matte side, but I love this sponge so far just because it has all these different sides when I have to do videos like this. So that way I have to try to use 2 and 3 and 5 different sponges, because I'm like, you have all these different angles to turn it. Like I can set the powder underneath my eyes with this. Everything will be cool. And technically I feel like I could put underneath here and set the bottom of my face with it, but I want to use my F80 for that. Or I might use this part just to set this side and the F80 to set the whole of this side. I'm thinking I might like doing that. Yeah, I think we're going to do this. So we're going to turn over this side now, because as you can see, this is the side we use for this side. So we're going to take this side down and put it on the other side. This is one of my favorite powders. I feel like it just, like they say soft focus, I definitely feel like it gives a nice soft focus underneath the eye. And since we're using it with a foundation that says it does soft focus, I felt like it would be like a match made in heaven for us to use underneath my eyes. Because I'm like, honey, this looks just so amazing. Say my under eye don't have a soft focus color. Who's listening? No one believes you. But look at that. Like, that looks amazing. You're not gonna tell me my under eye doesn't look flawless. Like, no one is listening to you if you do. Who are they? Where are they? Are they far? They are not me. So I'm telling y'all, Sigma be having some bangers, and you can definitely pick them up at the sale, and you can use code Gelbeauty. Remember, it's not Gelbeauty87, it's just Gelbeauty to pick up some of these amazing products that they have to offer. Because some of y'all, this sponge is just blowing me away because of all the curves and angles it has to do all this stuff. Like, I'm gonna have to order one of these for myself just because I'm like, you know, I'm excited about the fact that I don't have to worry about trying to use more than one sponge for videos now, or remembering which side I turn to which one, because it's like it's so many angles. So it's like, even if I'm only doing like 2 foundations, if I accidentally, like if I just use the bottom and then I decide to use the back, or I can decide to use this side, I can decide to use that side. Like, there's so many sides on this I can use for these videos. I'm just like, yes. I don't understand the excitement. For me, as a person, because you know you're supposed to use sponge every 3 months, so it's like, sometimes I feel like I'd be wasting sponge just so I can use it in one video one time. Because I do, even if I don't wash like every single brush I use over the weekend, I always make sure I wash the sponge, because it's like I know that, you know, that's not something I want to keep reusing over and over again. So the fact that I would only have to wash one sponge instead of like 2 or 3 or 4 because I tried to give y'all comparisons of products is like a winner for me. So I feel like this is definitely one that all the YouTuber girlies who do lots of comparison videos like I do need to get their hands on. So now I'm going to take this sponge just to show you how you putting powder on this side of the face, and then I don't have to try to find another F80 because I bought me a fresh F80 just for this video. So I'm using this F80 here. This is one of their most popular brushes. People usually use it for like, you know, cream foundation. But you know, like they tell you, use brushes for whatever you want. And I prefer to use mine for powder, like I told you all, because when you use their actual powder brush, which I do have and I'll show you, it's just kind of like, it doesn't give as much coverage as like a sponge. I mean, not a sponge, as a flat top does. And again, it's me. I need all the coverage that there is to offer on the planet. So, because I need all the coverage, I'm going to have all the coverage. Not that this sponge didn't do the job of setting the face and giving nice coverage. So this side of the face is done. I actually didn't wear any blush, bronzer, or highlighter when I did the test. So once I put the foundation powder on the other side, sorry, the setting powder on the other side of my face with this F80, who can be done with this video? I know, right? Who am I? I don't know who that girl is. But I had a track meet the day I did the wear test, so that's why. When I have track meets, I don't like try to brush and like do other stuff, so we not, you know, I didn't have all of it. And that's okay. You still got the wear test on. But I just love these powders from Sigma. I think like it's some of my all-time favorite powders in my collection because I just love the soft focus moment that it gives. Like, who doesn't want to look like they're airbrushed and soft focused with their makeup? I mean, like, tell me I don't look airbrushed. Where? Where are you telling me I don't look airbrushed? And who's believing you? Both sides of the face just look airbrushed and flawless. Now this side is still giving more luminosity than this side just because, you know, that's what it's supposed to do because it's radiant. But otherwise, like, girl, the beat looks fabulous. You're not gonna tell me the beat doesn't look fabulous, okay? Because nobody's listening to me. So I'm going to put on my Milk Hydro Grip and spray both sides of the face and then kind of like press everything in. And then I will catch up with you later on tonight, girl. Now I will say in the wear test, all fairness, I did use the e.l.f. version of this. I did not actually use this one just because I'm still trying to test that one out and get my feelings for a complexion corner in the future. So I did not use it. I'm not gonna sit here and lie, but in this video we used it because that's the one I left here so I could have one to compare it to. So it is being compared to that one today for these purposes since I already gave y'all a video comparing both of them and telling you about the similarities, but I did use that one. But if you want to purchase things from Sigma, like I said, my link is down below and you get up to 40% off. There are exclusions though, like the new soft collection you can't use my code on, the influencer sets you can't use my code on, and then like full collections and I think the Disney stuff you can't use my code on. But you can use my code on anything else and get up to 40% off. So it's down below and I'll talk to you later on, girl. But I'm telling y'all, this beat looks fabulous. Other than this little radiance going on right here, the beat doesn't matter. So I've returned after long hours of wear. If you all remember which side is which, this is the original Radiant foundation from Tom Ford, and this is the soft glowing one. So I feel like they actually look quite similar on the face. I do feel like I see a little bit more radiance on this side as opposed to this side, if you will. This is just my oils peeking through. It has nothing to do with like it being the radiant side, but I feel like they look pretty similar. But y'all can comment down below and tell me what you think. When I first put them on, I was like, how do I know which one I put on which side? Because I even feel like the coverage was pretty similar in amount. And I did my normal like 2 pumps, y'all know, but I was just like, If you're interested in what's going on with the lips, this is Queen Musia lipstick in the shade Madame. I always forget the last part of it. Is it Bordeaux? Madame something. But it's just the pink classic shade. I thought it was cute. It's a simple look. As you can see, I didn't even put any eyeshadow. This is what happened. I have to go to track meets. I just rub it on my face and rush out the door so I can give y'all a wear test on stuff. But I'm definitely feeling like if you have this one, you might not necessarily need this one, because it's like, let me know if y'all see a difference. I'm telling y'all, I feel like I don't see that much of a difference. I feel like if anything, this side just looks a little more blurred than this side does. But as far as like it being soft matte, the coverage, I don't see that much of a difference. But I'm sure I read the info for y'all like in the beginning. This is me like in the future, so I don't go back and watch the footage from the days ahead of time when I actually did the initial video. So I don't know, girl, but I don't see a difference. So if you can come across this at the Company Cosmetics store, maybe you should pick it up, because that's where I found mine, at the Company Cosmetics store, and it was a great deal, and I'm quite impressed. I'm gonna see what happens when you mix them together now. Now that I showed y'all them side by side and wear time side by side, I want to see how they work mixed together, because I'm definitely intrigued and need to find out. But I'm impressed with both foundations. Y'all know I love a good Tom Ford complexion product. I just wanted to see what the difference was between the two. I mean, one has SPF and one doesn't. If I remember correctly, this one doesn't have SPF as well, and I know this one has SPF 50, so that's another thing to consider. But you know, I don't feel like the SPF made any difference. I don't feel like I see any gray cast or flashback going on, but you know, it's SPF and foundation, so we all know like it's not giving as much SPF as it, you know, me and all that anyway. So I had an SPF primer on, and then I put this on. Now the demo I put on something different, but again, this is me from the future. But anyway, y'all, I'm stunned about how similar these look, and they try to pass off two different things. I'm sure there's other problems and things that go along with it that make it different, but like on the skin, to me they look the same. But comment down below and tell me what you think. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. Make sure you subscribe. My membership is down below if you're interested, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.